In Alberta, soccer happens on the field and in the streets, our backyards, and schoolyards. Anywhere there's a ball, someone's ready to play. It's more than goals, more than trophies. It's teamwork, resilience, stepping up, learning who you are, on the pitch or in the stands. Every play, every match, every season, we push forward, not just for ourselves, but always for our team. This is a sport we love, where everyone belongs. We move together as one. We lift each other up, and you are welcome here. Whoever you are, as you are. We are one team.
Right side, it came back. This lifestyle had me wrong. Woke up and then I kicked. Picked up on my own. Right side, it came back. Lifestyle had me wrong. Woke up and then I kicked. Ghosts on them, I'm gone. Kicks on and I'm gone. Head missing, I dip. Clock that it got long.
On behalf of the Alberta Soccer Association, we want to give you all a warm welcome to the APDL Cup Finals. This final weekend will see teams qualify for the PDP Championships in Vaughan, Ontario next month in the U15 and U17 categories. Please give all participating teams a big round of applause for their huge efforts throughout the season. We acknowledge the traditional lands and territories of the indigenous peoples who have lived on these lands and have taken care of them since time immemorial. What became known as the province of Alberta in 1905 is also the traditional and ancestral home to many indigenous peoples, including First Nations, Métis, and Inuit. We make this acknowledgement as an act of reconciliation and gratitude to those whose territory we reside on honor this day. Before the next game kicks off, we kindly ask you to stand up if you're able and remove your hats for the Canadian national anthem.
Alright, leave everything on the field. We know the drill. Everyone here, we're family. Let's fucking work this one, alright? Let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys! Party, boys! Yeah!
And welcome back to this APDL Cup Finals. Now it's the turn of the 09 boys. It's MUSC and St. Albert Impact playing for the glory.
And from what we're told, this is going to be a great game. Two very even forces competing for the APDL Cup trophy. And we're going to have a guest with us in just a few seconds, Mr. Saman Oru. We apologize in advance because the commentary might be a little biased because Saman is coaches with St. Albert Impact, so of course he knows more about the St. Albert club. But Saman, what can you tell us about this team that is playing this final of the APDL Cup?
I'm gonna preface. I'm gonna try and definitely not be biased, but I do know a little bit about this 09 team. They're very good. They're very well organized team, and same with the MUSC team. Both very, very highly organized team. Both teams near the top of the table. Bit of a rivalry, as if you were with us on the previous broadcast. You would have heard us talk about how close these two teams are and how big of a rivalry these two teams have against each other. They're always fighting at the top of the table, and the games are always close. The two matchups they had this season were a 1-0 victory for MUSC and a 2-0 victory for Impact, both on home soil. So let's see how it plays out here when they're both playing on a neutral venue.
Fantastic insight there from Saman about these two teams, Impact and MUSC, who, like he said, they're very even in level. Let's see here, an option. And the ball is finally going to a corner kick, first of the game for St. Albert Impact. It's going to be number 12, Ashton Turcott, who's going to take the corner kick for Impact.
Good, Noah. Good read, Brando. Back in now. Back in.
Here comes Turcott with the corner, and it's close, and it's headed to a new corner by MUSC's number 19. It's Brandon Winter who sent the ball to a corner.
On our toes now. Ready? On our toes.
And it's again Turcott
Toes.
with the corner kick.
Away.
And a little bit of danger there. Ball got deflected, and it's in safe hands of the goalkeeper, and now it's MUSC carrying the attack from the left. Ball is stolen by Impact. It's Lacombe, and going into the box, and now it's going to be another corner. Good run there by Thijs Lacombe, winning another corner kick for his team, the third of the game already. We're only 4 minutes in. And we are already seeing Impact pushing on the field and trying to get the first one of the game.
Our toes again. Ready? Ready? In swing around, win.
There's the first goal of the game for St. Albert Impact. After the corner.
Ball in. Let's go. Let's go.
Good corner there by Impact. And we'll see the first goal of the game.
Come on, boys. You keep this up. Let's go.
It looks like Impact's number 10 that scored it, but the way he reacted, it seemed like it might have been a deflection by a defender. We'll have to look at the replay at some point in the future to figure that out. But nonetheless, Thijs Lacombe gets the credit. Early goal for Impact, which sets this game up pretty well here. Could be an exciting one to watch. Early goal gets the game going.
And a bit of a surprise, such an early goal in this game, and now we see MUSC with a different attitude after conceding the first goal of the game. Scored by Lacombe after that corner kick. It's Impact controlling possession. Good ball there, trying to find Turcotte, but ball is out. And the ball didn't go in, so it's gonna be a new throw-in for MUSC. It's Turcotte playing with Pusey. Now it's Saint Pierre connecting on the right with Schmidt. Noah Schmidt. And ball is clear now, and again Saint Pierre. Ball is again for Schmidt. No foul, says the referee, and it's a wide ball now with MUSC on the attack. Trying to find their Sanger, but ball is goalkeepers. No handball, says the referee. It's Solarte. Now Yakimov connecting again with Lacombe. Now it's Schmidt on the right, trying to find Trujillo. And the pressure by Schmidt works out. It's going to be a throw-in for Impact, who are 1-0 up thanks to Thijs Lacombe and that goal just a couple minutes ago. There goes Lacombe again. Play with Turcotte. Changing it all the way for number 11, Solarte, but couldn't control it very well. And the ball is out for a goal kick for MUSC. Ball for Yakimov. Opening for Solarte, and now the ball goes to Kinsilesh. Silesh and Solarte. Tried to connect with Turcotte, but that didn't work. And let's remember, MUSC beat Calgary Foothills on penalty kicks to get to this final. Impact beat the Calgary Rangers.
Take space.
There goes MUSC. And the ball is cleared there by the defender, Sealish. Oh, and there's nothing happens as a referee. Kind of a controversial play there between the MUSC attacker and the goalkeeper for Impact. MUSC players down, and the referee is going to check on him. It's Turco there fighting for the ball, and it's a handball. It's going to be in favor of St. Albert Impact. Saman, such an early goal to this in this final, and that might change things a little bit. Do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's MUSC is trying to recover that goal as early as possible, but you can see also Impact is not sitting back and just kind of protecting the lead. They're continuing to drive forward and take the game to MUSC. I knew this was going to be an exciting game, so so far it's delivering. So hopefully it continues.
Very entertaining, just like the other finals that we have had so far today here at Emerald Hills. After this, we're going to have the 08s with Scottish United against St. Albert Impact. And tomorrow it's going to be the turn of the girls, kicking off at 10 a.m. with Foothills and Blizzards, 2011 girls. Then it's going to be Impact against Blizzard again in the 2010s. St. Albert Impact against the Rangers in the 09s. And the Calgary Rangers versus Scottish United in the 08 girls. That's tomorrow, and it's all going to be live on Alberta Soccer's YouTube channel. We invite you to subscribe to our channel and also follow us on social media, Instagram and Facebook, for more content of soccer in our province. We even see Spider-Man there in the crowd next to the Canadian flag. So even Spider-Man came to watch this game between Impact and MUSC. It's Captain Saint Pierre playing with Yakimov, and again to Saint Pierre. Long ball trying to find Solarte. He reaches it, but it goes out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw-in for MUSC. We are already 15 minutes into this game, and after the first goal, things kind of slow down a little bit, and we haven't seen any other clear chances on goal for each of the teams.
Yeah, I mean, MUSC had a shout for a penalty that was kind of declined by the referee. But other than that, we might get a shot here. No, St. Albert Impact is well organized and able to clear that away. But MUSC is getting some possession in zone 3, as we call it as coaches, which is the zone ahead of the 18-yard box, but nothing really penetrating that back four on the impact side of things.
It's foul there against MUSC player Okuku. It's gonna be Pekin, Madden Pekin, taking the free kick for MUSC. When we're about to see the first substitution of the game, it's number 14, Long Mona. But first, the free kick. Nothing really happened there. Sealish, and now it's MUSC back, and the shot goes super high. No danger there for the St. Albert Impact goal. And it's Kuku coming out. Yep. And 14. Long Mona. Schmidt with the ball, playing with Trujillo. Now it's Turcut. Couldn't connect there with Trujillo, and it's going to be a throw-in for MUSC. Good pass there between two players. It's Mona opening up for Winter. Another ball now for Solarte. Shielding the ball very well and passing back to number 8, De Gracia. Ball goes back to the goalkeeper, Tashima. And it's the team captain, Jordan St. Pierre. Now it's Yakimov. And it's Solarte again. Now ball is lost. Yakimov now touching the ball there with Pusey. It's Solarte. Good pass there for Pusey. And Solarte again being one of the highlight players for this St. Albert Impact team. Trying to find a pass through, but The MUSC defense was quick in denying it. And Saman, you have talked about this team. Are there a couple players you can walk us through, players to watch in this game?
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you from the impact side of things, the captain, St. Pierre, is probably the kind of the leader on this team. He's the one who sets the tone, playing out of the back. There are players who are not on the pitch right now that I'm also impressed by, who are still coming on. But like the main thing about this team is actually it is the collective as well. It's as you can see in the previous sequence of play, it was a lot of players. It was more based on a passing methodology rather than like finding your best player and letting them do their thing, right? So it's very, very team-based approach, which is kind of one of the strengths on this team.
It's MUSC with a shot, and it's saved there by the goalkeeper Tashima. Good opportunity there by Jonah Ing, the team captain of MUSC. But Tashima was good on deflecting that ball and sending it to the corner kick. And we see a St. Albert Impact player warming up, ready to come into this game. It's Nash Naylor, number 16. And we see the corner now. Good clearance there by the Impact defense. And MUSC has installed themselves in the Impact half. Ball to the left again for Solarte, but couldn't control that one. It's going to be time for a couple substitutions, like we said, Nash Naylor and also Aram Draket. And we see another one, it's Cruz Brazinia. So 3 substitutions for Impact about to come in. And let's see what happens here with Lacombe. And the ball finally goes, we're going to see if it's going to be a corner or a throw-in. It's going to be blue ball for sure.
Madden, we're okay. Hey, let's get this ball away.
It's going to be a new corner now for Impact. Let's remember the first goal came out of a corner kick. And now it's cleared by MUSC. Another cross. And now it's the goalkeeper who punches it. Solarte with the ball. He's in the box. Passing back to Yakimov. Another one for Solarte. Dribbling between 2 or 3 of the MUSC defenders. Solarte with a cross, and what a goal there by Trujillo. Second goal of the game for St. Albert Impact. And is Daniel Trujillo putting things 2-0 for St. Albert in a great play there by Mr. Solarte. And Trujillo put things 2 for Impact, 0 for MUSC.
Solarte, the MVP of that last play right there. He worked so hard to regain possession of the ball, maintain it for his team, play it back, combine with Yakimov, get it back, beat 2 players, and drive in the cross, a delicious cross. Not much to do there for Trujillo other than just tap it in nicely and easily into the back of the net. unsung hero in that case, but we're definitely singing his praises over here.
Oh yeah, he's already being a difference maker in this game, being so fast, so good with the dribbling, and causing a lot of trouble to the MUSC defense. And of course, these kind of players, these young players, they have the ability to run up and down the field, so they also cooperate in defense while being a very lethal threat on the attack for Impact. It's going to be a new corner kick for the blue team. Another opportunity for Impact. It's Solarte again. Always interesting to see what he's going to do. Passes back to DeGrazia. Opening for Naylor, but couldn't reach that one, and it's going to be a goal kick for MUSC. 27 minutes into this first half, and St. Albert controlling the pace of the game, scoring 2 good goals thanks to Lacombe and Trujillo, but also having some very interesting players in this squad. Long ball trying to find one of the MUSC attackers, but it's Tashima. Opening one more time for Solarte, and now the ball goes for Turcotte. Have good hands here.
MUSC needs to find a way back into this game here. It seems like Impact has been having the lion's share of possession, maintaining really good possession through all the zones of play, coming through all the way through the back and building a very systemic way of playing. MUSC seems a little bit scattered, very direct, but not really with any end product. So if I'm trying to relay a message to that MUSC team, I'm trying to get them to keep the ball a little bit longer. They've been chasing a little too much. They keep this up, the legs are going to get tired, and this game will go out of hand very quickly. So I think goal number 1 for this MUSC team is to keep that ball for as long as possible.
So you see we're Trujillo here with another chance. Now it's Naylor. Takes the shot and ball gets deflected, and it's going to be a new corner kick for St. Albert Impact. And as Saman said, we have seen the lion's share of possession for Impact and controlling this game. New corner kick opportunity for Impact. A lot of movement there in the area, and there's a great goal there by Lacombe, again putting things 3-0 for St. Albert Impact. Another goal coming out of a corner, and it's Thais Lacombe scoring his second of the game and making things 3-0 for St. Albert Impact.
Possibly the worst thing that could happen for MUSC at this point. I was ready here to to see a very exciting 1-goal game or a tie game into the dying minutes of the game, but it seems like Impact is running away with things here. Not sure what's going on with the MUSC team, but somehow they need to find a way back into this game. Looks like we have an injury on the field. I believe might be number 2 picking. Both teams are taking this opportunity to get some hydration. Coaches relaying some information to the players if I'm the impact coach, tell them keep it up, don't let down. It's 3-0 up. We can push for more. Don't sit back. Don't invite them into our zone. We've been doing the right thing. If I'm MUSC, I'm telling them keep the ball. Let's not be too direct here because we don't seem to keep the ball when we're too direct. So let's try and sustain possession and then find our gaps basically, and then hopefully we can connect on one of those passes in the final third. That's yeah, but we'll see how the MUSC team reacts.
So number 15, Kirill Logvinenko, being assisted by the athletic therapist, and we see now Trujillo coming out of the field, replaced by number 14, Makary Gimel. And Yakumov was replaced by number 21, Aram Draket as well. So a little bit of team swifting for St. Albert Impact after that third goal. St. Pierre. So Impact trying to build from the back with Turcotte. Now it's Gimon. Back to St. Pierre. Now it's Brasilia. Long pass trying to find Solarte. It's gonna go one-on-one against Winter. Solarte with the dribble. Passes 1-2, takes a shot, and the goalkeeper saves it. But what a troublemaker Solarte is, and now there's a shot there by Naylor. Goes over the net. But Solarte is having, even though he hasn't scored yet, but he's having a great game so far.
A second of appreciation for that pass from Brasilia. He found the perfect weight, the perfect spin. That ball just sat up in the air and landed perfectly for Solarte. And that was the perfect invitation for Solarte to say, thank you very much. I'm going to try and take on two guys and drive it into that six and see who gets onto it first. But definitely Solarte's making things happen from that left wing. And you can see everyone from that central area is looking for him, and they're trying to like feed him the ball to see what he can do.
I don't know how old are you, Saman, but I remember back in my days when we were, I don't know, using the PS2, playing some Winning 11. Some players had the arrow up. I think this is the case for Solarte. Maybe the Super Nintendo. No, I think it was PlayStation. When the players had the arrow up, that means they're on fire. Oh yes, I think this is the case for Solarte. And again, Solarte gets the ball. It's gonna dribble. Now takes the pass for Lacombe. But it's clear there by number 2, Madden Pekin. It's gonna be a throw-in for Impact, but Solarte again causing trouble to the MUSC backline.
The problem is that I'm seeing here for MUSC's point of view is they're allowing Solarte to dribble 1v1, and that's without taking away the central parts of the pitch. If I'm MUSC, I'm looking for a player who can double up or or take away the inside positions on Solarte, so force him wide. At least that way he's being forced on his left foot, maybe making crosses that he doesn't like to make. But he seems to have an open invite to cut inside and make things happen.
MUSC is yet to find a way to control that Solarte effect. Now it's Brasilia playing with Gima, who opens the ball to the right wing for Nash Naylor, but ball goes out. And now we see that, St. Pierre is out of the game for now. We have another center back. It's Nash Naylor playing with Yakimov. Goalkeeper and bracket. Another ball for Solarte. Changes to the middle for Brasilia. Brasilia trying to find their Solarte or Lacombe. But it's going to be an MUSC ball. And we are almost 38 minutes into this first half. And Impact swiftly controlling the pace of this game. Not suffering a lot in the back. So it's all positives for St. Albert. Luke Mills loses the ball to Pusey. Pusey with trying to connect with Solarte, but the ball is clear there by MUSC backline. Now it's going to be Joan and Ing. Now again, ball is recovered by Impact. It's Brasilia. With another long ball looking for Lacombe. A little too long and falls in the hands of goalkeeper Ty Bryant. Time for a substitution, and it's Daniel Trujillo who's coming back into the game. He scored one of the goals for St. Albert Impact. And it's Thijs Lacombe who's going out of the field for Trujillo. So both goal scorers there in that substitution. And Saman, I don't know how familiar are you with League One Alberta, but do you see some of these players having the quality to at least get some playing minutes in League One Alberta?
I think for sure. To be honest, for sure, the likes of Saint Pierre, Brasilia, Solarte, Lacombe, Turcotte, the two back to the two defenders, Drackett and Yakimov. I believe that these guys will have a future at some point with the League One team. We've seen a couple of the 08s also make the squad in the League One team in St. Albert. So I feel like maybe if not this year, maybe in next year, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing some of these boys play for League One.
And that's what League One Alberta is all about creating a pathway for players to go to the next level. There's the Grazia. Now ball goes to Nash Naylor, who loses it, and it's going to be a counter-attack for MUSC with Noah Terry. Terry trying to dribble past 2. Takes the shot. Falls in the safe hands of Tashima. One of the few approaches on goal from MUSC on this first half. And don't forget to stay with us right after this game with the 08 boys final between Scottish United and St. Albert Impact. And tomorrow starting at 10 a.m. with the girls finals. Also the 2011, 10, 9, 09 and 08. It's Jima. Ball is won there by MUSC. Sanger with the ball. Now it's Mills. Trying to cross all the way, and the shot there by Ing goes super wide and high, and it's time for a couple substitutions on each team. So it's Uroš Velurević replacing Ing, as well as number 2 Noah Schmidt. Coming in places of Keen Silesh.
You. Yeah, with you. Yeah.
To Grazia. Juma with the ball. And I think he felt something there, and let's see if he's going to need medical attention. Ball goes out, and it's going to be a corner kick for MUSC. Nothing serious for Jima, just a little pinch. But he tells the referee he's okay. He can play on. We'll see what comes out of this corner kick for MUSC in this final few minutes of the first half. Let's see if MUSC can get one goal back. That puts them back into the game. It's Sanger. Clearance by Solarte. Now MUSC trying to get a shot. And another block there by Impact, and the shot on goal, but Tashima with no troubles. St. Pierre now with the Grazia. Solarte. Good ball there. And no foul, says the referee. We're going to see how many minutes we have of added time. It's going to be a minimum of 5 minutes of added time.
MUSC showing some good signs of coming back into this game. That last sequence where they forced Impact into making some big blocks in front of the box and eventually getting a shot off. But a positive definitely to take for MUSC, with their finally kind of reaching the box and trying to make things happen. Not troubling the keeper too much, but it's definitely an improvement on since the beginning of the game, where they really have not forced too much from Koen Teshima.
It's a foul there against Cruz Brasilia. And it's going to be Naylor taking this free kick. Let's see if Impact can get another final chance, and in the end it was number 3 Pusey, but couldn't find any of his teammates. It's gonna be a goal kick for MUSC. It's Brasilia with the ball, connecting with the Grazia. Now it's Jima, opening for Naylor. Nash Naylor cutting to the middle. Another ball for Jima. And no problems there for the goalkeeper, Ty Bryant. We are approaching the end of this first half on the 3-goal advantage. Proves to be difficult to turn around for MUSC. It's Jima, and no foul, says the referee. It's going to be a blue ball there on the throw-in. It's Yakimov playing with Draket. Ball is lost, and again. And that was a fast play there by the MUSC player, and this the goal for MUSC, scored by number 12 Noah Terry, with the 3-1 now for MUSC, just on the verge of this halftime. Good timing there for MUSC to score the first goal of the game for them and make things 3-1.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what MUSC needed to kind of get back into this game, and the timing a bit late, but a bit also perfect, because getting one right before half, everyone going into their dressing rooms, and MUSC is gonna be the one on the up, going into their dressing room, making that halftime talk. The one time MUSC decided to press and not allow Impact to play out of the back, they are rewarded with a quick counter. Not sure if they're gonna take this approach going forward, or because Impact has been having the really a lot of the possession coming out of the back, and they've been building very easily without very much press from MUSC. And the one time MUSC presses, they're instantly rewarded.
What a good timing for MUSC to score a goal. Final few seconds of this first half, and it's Solarte playing with De Grazia. Now it's Yakimov, and the first half is over here at Emerald Hills. Score is 3-1 for St. Albert Impact over MUSC.
The halftime score is St. Albert Impact 3, MUSC 1. And we are joined by our good friends of Alberta Dreams today, Alberta Soccer's preferred charity. Alberta Dreams is a registered charity dedicated to fulfilling dreams for children between the ages of 3 and 18 who reside in Alberta and have been diagnosed with a severe chronic or life-threatening medical illness. If you want to know more about this organization, we encourage you to visit their booth located next to the washrooms. Also, don't forget to visit our concession where you will find an array of different choices for food and drinks. And we also invite you to visit our beer garden on the patio. Identification will be required.
So that was the first half between St. Albert Impact and MUSC with a score of 3-1 for Impact. We're going to go on a short commercial break and we'll be right back.
In Alberta, soccer happens on the field and in the streets, our backyards, and schoolyards. Anywhere there's a ball, someone's ready to play. It's more than goals, more than trophies. It's teamwork, resilience, stepping up, learning who you are, on the pitch or in the stands. Every play, every match, every season, we push forward, not just for ourselves, but always for our team. This is a sport we love, where everyone belongs. We move together as one. We lift each other up, and you are welcome here. Whoever you are, as you are. We are one team.
Right side, it came back. This lifestyle had me wrong. Woke up and then I kicked. Picked up on my own. Right side, it came back. Lifestyle had me wrong. Woke up and then I kicked. Ghosts on them, I'm gone. Kicks on and I'm gone. Head missed and I dip. Clock that it got long.
In Alberta, soccer happens on the field and in the streets, our backyards, and schoolyards. Anywhere there's a ball, someone's ready to play. It's more than goals, more than trophies. It's teamwork, resilience, stepping up, learning who you are, on the pitch or in the stands. Every play, every match, every season, we push forward, not just for ourselves, but always for our team. This is a sport we love, where everyone belongs. We move together as one. We lift each other up, and you are welcome here. Whoever you are, as you are. We are one team.
Right side, it came back. This lifestyle had me wrong. Woke up and then I kicked. Picked up on my own. Right side, it came back. Lifestyle had me wrong. Woke up and then I kicked. Ghosts on them, I'm gone. Kicks on and I'm gone. Head missed and I dip. Clock that it got long.
Switch. So we're joined this with two referee per soccer referee developed in Sam Schofield, referee instructor, assessor, and assigner. Talk about this new program that Alberta Soccer is piloting, the My God Referees. The goal of the trial, basically, thank you, was more just like situations in sports, obviously, and one or two things we're trying to be more active and use the understanding of it, knowing obviously what it is which we can now use lights and whatever we help train referees in scenarios and when they have conversations with players and everything else. But the main goal is to basically players and coaches the abuse side and try to reduce it as much as possible. So Sam, we know this program just started in APDL Cup Finals in League One Alberta.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to be involved in the first test in League One last Friday. I think it's going to be a useful tool for protection. I think there's some about what it might bring. There's been we're all passionate about it. That's why we're here weeks and months.
Mark, for you as a former referee, something you would have liked back in the day? Just in the just to help improve not only the situation in general, but referees. We want to help them.
And Sam, for you as also as a referee, how important is for you to these devices on you and try to, I don't know, get some
As referees, we're always struggling. Lots of modern technologies about watching your game back and to look at your movement. To my communication, when can you improve the things we do to manage the game better for everyone involved?
And that was our halftime interview with the referee development lead of Alberta Soccer, Mark Pasternak, and referee instructor, assessor, and assigner, Sam Schofield, about the mic'd up referees program working here at the APDL Cup Finals and League One Alberta. Of course, a technological tool that will improve the safety and well-being of all participants in soccer. We're ready to kick off this second half of the 2009 boys final with St. Albert Impact ahead on the scoreboard by a score of 3-1. Thanks to 2 goals of from Thais Lacombe and 1 from Daniel Trujillo. Noah Terry scored the only goal for MUSC right about the end of the first half. Let's see if that creates motivation for MUSC, or if Impact will confirm what we saw on the first 45 minutes. It's Naylor playing with Schmidt, looking for Trujillo. Trujillo going one-on-one, makes the cross, and ball is cleared there by the MUSC defense. And Saman, it's strange we're not seeing Solarte. He was replaced there by number 10, Thijs Lacombe. It's going to be a different formation for Impact without one of their best players in the field.
Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, it's more of the same in terms of like keeping possession and trying to find gaps. But I feel like the way Solarte plays is just very fast and furious. So maybe he needed a break, and then maybe we decided to extend the halftime break a little bit longer, and then bring him in towards the end of the game where legs are tired and he's harder to keep up with.
Excellent, guys. Excellent. Well done.
Of course, every player needs a bit of a rest, especially after such an impactful performance on the first half. And it's time for a substitution.
That's not coming back.
It's Impact with the ball. Trujillo with the cross, trying to find Naylor.
Go Tice.
Now it's Lacombe, but the goalkeeper, Ty Bryant, gets the ball for MUSC. Now it's Jima, and ball is cleared by the defense and falls into the hands of Teshima. It's Naylor playing to St. Pierre, who plays against with Teshima. Thijs Lacombe. He has scored 2 of the 3 goals of this Impact team. And it's Jima caught offside. Long ball there, trying to find Grayson Leckie. Dangerous situation there between the Grazia and Teshima. Solved well there by St. Albert Impact. It's Brasilia. Cruz Brasilia. No foul, says the ref. Now it's a Cuckoo. And Winter playing back to his goalkeeper, Bryant. It's Yakimov. Ball is lost, and now it's MUSC on the attack. Good defensive play there by St. Pierre. Brasilia playing with Yakimov, who is again the center back duo with St. Pierre. Good ball here for number 3, Pusey. That's and it's another goal for St. Albert Impact. Number 3, Drew Pusey, with the 4th of the game for Impact on that one-on-one. Now things are 4-1 for St. Albert, thanks to Drew Pusey, making things 4 for Impact, 1 for MUSC.
Yeah, you can tell MUSC's plan was to come and press high and chase the ball and not allow Impact to play out of the back. And it seemed like they were successful in that in the beginning of the match, but Impact had found very good solutions to that immediately, where they started skipping the ball into the feet of their attacking mids instead of their the defensive mids, and skipped the whole press, and that allowed Impact to gain possession very quickly into the final third here and get a goal, but it's unfortunate for MUSC because they were looking very promising start of the half, and kudos to Impact for recognizing the issues and remedy them right away.
Impact didn't want to take any risks after that MUSC goal by the end of the first half. Now they regain the 3-goal advantage. Now probably we'll see more of MUSC leaving some empty spaces. And those can be taken as an advantage for Impact. It's Herrera. He's fouled there in the middle of the park. Referee has a word with Lacombe. Make sure that doesn't happen again, and it's going to be a free kick for MUSC. There goes St. Pierre, leaving his center back position. And another good player for Impact is number 8, Marcello De Grazia. If you would ask me before what kind of player he is, he looks like an Italian player. Even, well, of course he has of Italian ancestry, and you can tell that by the way he plays, by the way he positions himself on the field. Being a steady presence there as a center midfielder for St. Albert. Yakimov. Now Trujillo trying to connect with Schmidt. Now it's going to be MUSC trying to get themselves again on the scoreboard. It's Trujillo now leading the counter, passing to Lacombe. The ball is out of bounds, and it's going to be a new throw-in for Impact. So De Grazia hiding the ball from the MUSC players. De Grazia again with the ball. Playing around, loses it on this one. And now the long ball trying to find Noah Terry. And the ball falls on feet of Tashima. When we already see a couple of the St. Albert Impact 08 players just wandering around the field waiting for their game, which starts at 5:30 p.m. against Scottish United. Also live on the Alberta Soccer's YouTube channel.
I must say for that game, Impact had been on a bit of a Cinderella run, to be honest. It's going to be a little bit of a David and a Goliath type of game, with the Scottish being the Goliath of that matchup. Impact kind of rode their luck. They've had some good moments of in this playoffs where and a shot and a goal by number 10 from MUSC. Ing, just out of nowhere, a drop ball that he finds the back of the net from distance. Unfortunately, Koen Teshima could not react in time for that one. It was just a rocket to the back of the net. again breathing some life back into this game, it seems like.
MUSC goal scored by number 10, Jonah Ing.
Fantastic goal there by Jonah Ing. Surprising to Shema. Putting things 4-2 now for Impact. Absolutely. Just like you said it would, Ben.
Go, Ashton!
And it's Trujillo now with the ball. And he's fouled. It's going to be a ball for Impact. We have more than 30 minutes left, so there is opportunity for MUSC. Just need to connect the dots. And we see head coach Alan Fernandez asking his players to go higher on the pitch, do some high pressure. And now it's Santiago Herrera who's down, but he's slowly recovering. He's going to be replaced by number 13, Luke Mills. See Herrera now being taken care of by our medical staff. We see a very interesting number of fans on the stands watching this game live here at Emerald Hills in Sherwood Park. It's Sanger. And now Yakimov being pressured by number 18. Interesting ball there for Trujillo, but it's cleared by MUSC. Now we see a little bit more of a faster game with both teams trying to get quick on the attack. It's wide ball, says the ref. It's Jonah Ing. And Terry now doing the pressure for MUSC. And it's a foul there. It's going to be a good opportunity for MUSC to get another one with this free kick.
I think I may have spotted a handball in the build-up, and Victor Pulo, the Impact head coach, is resonating with me on that one. But at the end of the day, sometimes you got to play on, and everyone makes mistakes, including players and referees, and you got to live with it sometimes.
Well, we had a couple of referees here in the halftime, and we know for sure referees are bosses when it's about soccer. We're going to see here Sanger, Maddox Sanger, with a free kick for MUSC, and no whistle was blown, so free kick is going to be served again by the MUSC player. Kosanger with a cross, and ball is cleared by Yakimov, and it's going to be a corner kick for MUSC. Another chance for the white team. Ball goes to the middle of the box, but it's now Jima with the ball for Turcotte. It's going 1-on-2. It's Jima going to join him. Tries to cross the ball for Trujillo, but Ty Bryant gets it first for MUSC. Sanger tried to touch there, but didn't work. It's going to be a throw-in for St. Albert Impact with 62 minutes played on this game. And we'll see a couple substitutions for... no, just one for Impact. It's Solarte coming back into the game, replacing Trujillo. Let's see what Solarte can do in this last half an hour, but now he has fresh legs. Do you think he's going to create some trouble?
You know, MUSC will have no choice but to push up, and that's going to create even more spaces for Solarte to expose on the backside. So it's going to be a MUSC have put themselves in a tough position here where they have to jump forward, and will have to trust their center backs to kind of keep Solarte quiet on their own.
It's Brasinia trying to find Jima, but he's got offside. It's a foul there by Turcotte. And we're going to see Madden Pekin taking the free kick for MUSC. There goes the shot, and Tashima with safe hands.
Bit of a ping pong action happening right now. Both teams are trying to just get the ball out of dangerous situations. Looks like throw-in for MUSC. St. Pierre clears the ball. Not far enough though. Controlled by MUSC. Looking for a pathway through into the safe hands of Cohen Teshima for Impact. Yakimov trying to find an outlet to Solarte. Unfortunately, not able to deal with it. Throwing from MUSC. Picking. Finds Winter. Drives it forward. Trying to find a through ball. Overhits. Goal kick for Impact.
It's Lacombe with the ball for Impact, connecting with Juma. Another ball for Lacombe, clashes it with one of the MUSC defenders. It's gonna be MUSC's ball. We also see the Scottish United players, the 08s, getting ready for their final against Impact, kicking off at 5:30 p.m. Of course, live on Alberta Soccer's YouTube channel. Now it's Solarte with his usual dribble, takes the shot. No problems there for Ty Bryant. Yakimov heading back to number 6, Silish. Now it's the shot there by number 15, Kerry Logvinenko. And we're going to see a couple substitutions on MUSC. We see Santiago Herrera coming back. Good for him, nothing serious with that small injury. And also Long Morena. We see Daniel Okuku as well as Luke Mills leaving the field for MUSC. It's Jonah Ing. It's De Grazia recovering for Impact. Lost ball there by Yakimov. But again, De Grazia fighting for possession. It's MUSC taking some risks. Let's see what comes out of this one. It's Logvinenko. Makes a cross, and it's clear there by Cruz Brazinia. It's MUSC again in possession. Winter trying to advance on the field, and the foul is called by Winter against one of the Impact players. It's Yakimov and Brazinia. Now it's Jima on the right. We see head coach Alan Fernandez not very happy with that call from the referee.
Watch the wind, watch the wind.
Close impact. And what a buzzer, and it's Lacombe trying to find his third of the game, but double save there by the goalkeeper Ty Bryant. Good chance there by Lacombe, but Bryant was fantastic there with that double save. Now it's DeGrazia playing with Schmidt. This is Brasilia playing back to Schmidt. Brasilia with the through pass trying to find Turcott. And the ball is shielded by the MUSC defender, and it's going to be a goal kick for the white team.
We have a correction on the second goal scored by MUSC. Was actually scored by number 4, Santiago Ferrero.
Lloyd, don't just stand there. Girl. Lloyd, check out.
Ball open for Jima on the right. Jima against Winter. Winter pinches it, and there's a good ball there from Lacombe for Jima. And it's going to be a goal kick in the end for MUSC. So a little over 15 minutes left. Do you think MUSC can pull out a miracle in this one?
You know, I see another goal happening, to be honest. I see either Impact or MUSC, and that kind of will determine how the game flows after that. But I can feel there's a goal, one more goal in this game as Cruz. Oh! What is this commentator's curse I have today? I was calling a goal coming. I didn't want it that early, but Cruz Brasilia just smacks one from 20, 30 yards out and finds the bottom corner with, no chance there for Bryant, the MUSC keeper. I feel like now it's pretty much wraps on this game.
St. Albert Impact goal scored by number 7, Cruz Brasilia.
Another great goal in this game. We have seen a lot of beauties from both teams. This one scored by Cruz Brasilia, thanks to Saman, who kind of guessed that a goal was coming. And now things are 5-2 for Impact. With just a little under 15 minutes left, it's difficult to see MUSC coming back from this. It's going to be a corner kick opportunity for MUSC. And oh, that was close. Close to being an Olympic goal. Nothing in the end, and we're still 5-2 with a little over 12 minutes left on this second half. Snash Naylor fighting for possession with Sanger. Sanger now gets the ball for MUSC, but Naylor wins it back for Impact. It's Schmidt playing with Brasilia. Loses it in the middle of the field. Good header there by St. Pierre. Now it's Naylor again. Finding Solarte on the left. Is he going to take the shot? Goes Solarte and saved by Ty Bryant. The shot found straight the MUSC goalkeeper. It's Solarte again on the left wing. Going one-on-one. Dribbles past one, past two, and no foul, says the ref. Solarte not happy with that no foul call. The referee says I was right there. I see nothing happened. It's Drackett there, kicking the ball out of the field. It's Grazia. We see teams getting ready. Scottish and Impact 08 for their final, kicking off at 5:30. Remember that tomorrow we have the girls' finals kicking off at 10 a.m., 12:30, 3 and 5:30. All games live on Alberta Soccer's YouTube channel. We invite you to subscribe to our channel and also to follow us on our social media accounts on Instagram and Facebook. Final 10 minutes of the game, Saman, and what is your guess for this final time?
I think we're just gonna see out some possession by Impact. I think I can tell MUSC's hopes have kind of been crushed with that last goal from Brasilia, and we may see another one here. Oh, maybe don't hand me the mic, because every time you hand me the mic, there's a goal. Or maybe just keep giving me the mic every 2 seconds if we want to score. But no, but it seems like MUSC is kind of like lost hope. I feel like on this one, when it was a 2-goal game, it could have gone either way. I was really that's what I was going with at the time. I thought if MUSC scores one, the game is back alive. If Impact scores it, and it's going to be too much of an ask from the MUSC players to come back from this one, and I feel like that's where we are right now.
We're going to see a corner opportunity there for Impact with Cruz Brasilia. taking the kick. And there's a deflection there, and it's Naylor now putting the ball back into the box. Now it's cleared. Not in the most fashionable way, but works. And we're going to see a few substitutions for Impact. Yakimov, as well as Pusey, entering the field. And it's Grayson Leckie for MUSC. And we see Brezina leaving the game after scoring that beautiful banger that meant the 5-2 for St. Albert. It's like Ian has to go back a few steps. There goes MUSC with Herrera. Ball goes out, and it's going to be a goal kick for St. Albert Impact. Good cross for Solarte. Solarte on his favorite part, the one-on-one against one of the defenders, and he commits a foul. It's Yakimov, now Schmidt. Ball is recovered by MUSC with Sanger. And Trujillo with a good steal there for Impact. Continues with the dribble. Now ball is in possession of MUSC. We're trailing 5-2 with only 5 minutes left on the clock. And time for 2 substitutions. We see Okuku as well as Luke Mills. 3 substitutions actually, the other one being Orush Belurevich. There goes MUSC. Now it's Schmidt playing with Yakimov. Now it's Pusey. Opening up for Salish. Silish. Trying to connect there with Solarte, who makes the cross, finding Naylor. And there's a good chance there for Impact, but ended up with a goal kick for MUSC. it's MUSC. Now there's a chance here, and it's Tashima. Slides. There's a shot there. Now it's Naylor, but ball is cleared by MUSC. Naylor again fighting for the ball. We have 2 minutes of added time here at this APDL Cup final.
Fourth official has indicated it's going to be a minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
That is just 90 seconds for Impact to celebrate this APDL Cup trophy. It's the Grazia. On the attack, it's Drew Pusey trying to find Naylor. Ball bounces a couple times and it's cleared by MUSC. The Grazia again being instrumental for this Impact team. That's the shot, and Tashima cannot get to it, and it's going to be a corner kick in what's likely going to be the final play of the game here at Emerald Hills, with St. Albert Impact being the clear winners of this category. There goes the corner. Yakimov clears it for Impact. It's going to be a last ball here. Jonah Ing getting the throw for MUSC. And takes a shot, and what a save there by goalkeeper Koen Tashima. We said there might be a final shot, a final opportunity, and what a chance it was for MUSC, but Tashima was wonderful with that save, denying the opportunity for MUSC to get the third of the game. Excellent from Tashima.
I hope Tashima has a TikTok account, because that's going a lot of views out there. That was a wonderful save. Just plucked it right out of the top corner there. Very nice hit from MUSC, but I mean, I don't think it had it went in, it wouldn't have affected the final outcome of the game. But fantastic action by Tashima at the end.
It seems like Drackett will get the final kick of this game. We're already past the 93 minutes, and game is over with St. Albert Impact winning by a score of 5-2 against MUSC and crowned champions of APDL Cup in the 2009 category.
Your final score for this game is St. Albert Impact 5, MUSC 2. The player of the match for this game is St. Albert Impact number 8, Marcello De Grazia.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, I'd like to thank everybody for being part of the APDL Cup. You guys competed hard. Thank you for your season all year. I would like you to give your loved ones a round of applause for how they support you in your soccer journey.
Ladies and gentlemen, please a big round of applause to the silver medalists on this APDL Cup 2009 boys and MUSC.
Coaches. Come on, Noel. Come on, up here. My injured guy. We got two players that aren't good. Yep. Oh,
Try and encourage.
hey. This, yeah. Congrats, boys.
Now it's time to celebrate the 2009 APDL champions. St. Albert kickoff.
Yeah, you should have.
If I could have the team captain.
Put your hands together one more time for
Boys, parents?
That way?
Come on, Ronnie, let's go. Hey, come on. Marcelo. I'm here with Marcelo de Gracia. Great performance today. Great performance for this team. You were a machine during the game, connecting the defense with the midfield and strikers.
Thank you.
Great performance. So, what you can see, what you can tell about this game?
Well, I mean, it was rough. It was close, but I mean, we fought till the end. And, well, there it is. Yeah.
Great. And what expectations for the Nationals?
Well, that comes next year, but we'll have a good league, fight for it, and yeah.
Great. Thanks so much. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Over the back row. No.
Back row.
Back row over the other one. Make sure your heads are in between somebody. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Thanks, guys.
And that was St. Albert Impact celebrating their title in this 2009 boys division. We appreciate you joining us on this live stream, and don't forget to watch our next game. It's the 2008 boys final between Scottish United and St. Albert Impact, of course, on Alberta Soccer's YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your company. It's going to be until the next time.
In Alberta, soccer happens on the field and in the streets, our backyards, and schoolyards. Anywhere there's a ball, someone's ready to play. It's more than goals, more than trophies. It's teamwork, resilience, stepping up, learning who you are, on the pitch or in the stands. Every play, every match, every season, we push forward, not just for ourselves, but always for our team. This is a sport we love, where everyone belongs. We move together as one. We lift each other up, and you are welcome here. Whoever you are, as you are. We are one team.
Right side, it came back. This lifestyle had me wrong.